केंद्र सरकार विरोध में अनास्था प्रस्ताव आलोचना रे भाग नेला बीजेडी पक्षर विरोधी मेंटो इंडिया अनास्था को विरोध करिसेंती पिनाकी मिश्र। राज्य में दुर्नीति में लिप्त थिबा कांग्रेस सरकार कबलरू ओडिशा को मुक्त करने को बीजेडी जन्म होईछि। अण कांग्रेस राजनीति निजर अभियान आरंभ करिथिबा बीजेडी कांग्रेस द्वारा आगत अनास्था प्रस्ताव को समर्थन करिवार कोनोसी आवश्यक नाही। केवल सेतिकी नुहे केवल मणिपुर प्रसंग में प्रधानमंत्री को तांको विवृत्ति रखा बाध्य करने लक्ष्य में कांग्रेस अनास्था प्रस्ताव आगत करिछि, जहाँ संख्या गणित में काट खाइबा निश्चित। वर्तमान स्थिति में सबू राजनीतिक दल दलमतरू ऊर्ध्व को उठी गठनमूलक परामर्श देवार आवश्यकता रही। मणिपुर समस्या एबेकार नुहे, स्वाधीनता परठारु मणिपुर में यह समस्या रही एवं एबे सृष्टि होइथिबा समस्या पाई मणिपुर सरकार ही दायी। यह कहीं अस्वीकार करूना। तेज संघीय गणतंत्र में विश्वास करुवा बीजेडी राज्य में बीजेपी को निजर राजनैतिक प्रतिद्वंदी भाव विवेचना करे, किंतु जितेबले राज्य स्वार्थ कथा उठे सेतेबले बीजेडी राजनीति नुहे संघीय व्यवस्था को सम्मान दे। राज्य स्वार्थ पाई कोयला रॉयल्टी वृद्धि ठारू आरंभ करी महिला संरक्षण बिल पर्यंत अनेक दाबी करि आसुछि। मणिपुर में सृष्टि होइथिबा समस्यार समाधान केवल महिला सशक्तिकरण द्वारा संभव। एथिपाई केंद्र सरकार महिला संरक्षण बिल आनिबाकू बीजेडी दाबी करुछि।
Any motion brought by the Congress party, it goes without saying, is out of question for the Biju Janata Dal to support. So therefore, at the threshold, let me make it clear that we oppose this motion because of the fact that it's been brought by the Congress party to this House. But there are many other compelling reasons, and I will tell this House, Mr. Chairman, about why the Biju Janata Dal feels that this is a misplaced motion, totally out of place at this point in time, to be brought to this House. Shri Shah very graciously said that it is without doubt that Mr. Naveen Patnaik is India's most popular Chief Minister. These were Mr. Amit Shah's own words. And he also praised Mr. Patnaik for the cooperative federalism and the constructive cooperation with the centre that he has demonstrated in his last 24 years as Chief Minister. He doesn't believe in needlessly picking quarrels with the central government. It doesn't pay. We are a regional party. In the kind of fiscal architecture our constitution has provided, it is impossible to continuously bicker and fight with the central government and survive as a model fiscal state as Odisha is today. Particularly if you are needlessly, constantly heckling the central government, because that doesn't obtain to the interests of the people of the state. This is Mr. Patnaik's firm view. He believes that, yes, party politics has its place, there is no question. And that's why I said the other day when I was speaking on the Delhi bill, the BJP is our principal opposition party in the state and we fight them tooth and nail when elections are concerned. But once elections are over, then that should be the end of party politics. Then governance kicks in. And for governance to kick in, you have to rise above partisan party politics and work in partnership with constructive cooperation in a federal structure. That's what Mr. Patnaik has always believed in, and that's what Amit Shah ji, in fact, said, that this is the reason that I appreciate Mr. Patnaik's role as Chief Minister. I cannot support a no confidence motion against a central government today, even though we are against the BJP as a political party. But the central government, which may not have given us our entire wish list. No central government ever can give every state government's entire wish list. I recognize that fact. There are fiscal constraints where resources are in short supply, and therefore it's not possible for every central government to give into every state government demand. But in terms of rise in coal production, in terms of mineral royalty revision, which has long been Odisha's just demand, in terms of the removal of an export tax on iron ore and manganese ore, which was vital for Odisha's fiscal management, in terms of the other day there was a bill for exploration of offshore minerals, which has long been our demand, in terms of, in my constituency, a Puri International Airport, which has again long been a dream of the people of Puri. Now that is well underway. Yesterday, Mr. Sindhya very kindly said in the House that it is virtually in the last stages of completion of plans, and therefore construction should start very soon. In terms of the Puri Heritage, Jagannath Puri Heritage Corridor, which was opposed by some of my distinguished colleagues, I shall not name them, but which the central government ensured the ASI gave permission for it. So I am grateful, therefore, for many things that the central government has done for Odisha, which is why, in any case, I am unable to persuade myself on behalf of my party and my leader to support a no confidence motion today, which has been brought by the Congress party. What this parliament cannot afford is a no confidence motion against the central government, because every political party must give their constructive suggestion at the moment to say what is possible, what can be done, because you are really trying to fit a square peg in a round hole there. That's the problem today. So therefore, you have to give constructive suggestions rather than blaming the central government for what is clearly a legacy issue running back several decades. There is no question that blame has to be apportioned to the state government. Every right-thinking person has said so. Therefore, I come to this one seminal issue, that the way forward for women's empowerment is again what Mr. Naveen Patnaik has been repeatedly requesting the central government to bring in the women's reservation bill. And I think that is one area where the central government will be seriously remiss if in the 17th Lok Sabha they don't do it, because there is a full majority. In fact, there is near unanimity. Today, all shades of political opinion in this House and the upper house are of the same opinion, that there should be women's reservation in the state assemblies as well as in central parliament. Because that is the kind of empowerment we need for women on the ground level, at the cutting edge level, at the grassroots level, to feel empowered, to feel that they have an equal stake in society, and for men to therefore feel that, look, they are now our equals, they are in a as powerful position as we are, so therefore we should treat them at par. So, Mr. Chairman, this is something that I would seriously on this occasion, if there is anything on which I feel that this government, I think, lacks the confidence of this House, quite frankly, is that they have not brought, despite being fully empowered to do so, the women's reservation bill so far. We have now only one more session of Parliament after this, which is the winter session. I certainly plead and urge the Prime Minister that he should bring in the women's reservation bill, have it passed unanimously. It can be done in 15 minutes in the lower house and the upper house.